Greetings, greetings, greetings. Good morning, good day. Salute to everybody on this wonderful day. It's always wonderful when you feel wonderful, right? Could be a beautiful looking day, but if you don't feel good, it does nothing. You got to push to a great day. Believe me, with all of the stuff I got going around me, construction in the street and all, you got to push yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because it's never a dull moment. And I've learned that. I've learned that when you look for perfection, it doesn't happen that way. You know what I mean? It's like you have a Saturday, right? And some of y'all know this, and you could sleep a little later. You know what I mean? And then somebody's doing some construction or cutting the grass at 7 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Green Vegan. Good morning, goddamn. You understand? Because listen, it's unfortunate. Shout out to the Green Vegan. Goddamn. It's unfortunate when you have this feeling that's and then it puts you in a funk, you know what I mean? Because then you always find something to complain about. And, everything bothers you. How many of y'all, some of y'all just, everything just bothers you. You're just like, man, I'm just done. Nobody want to hear it either because now you sounding crazy. So it's like you can't talk to nobody because who are you going to talk to? It's like you're complaining. But you have to have somebody to talk to. There has to be that person that you get it off with. Whether it's, physically, mentally, you know what I mean? You have to have that. As a human being, all work and no play is no good. I'm warning you. It's the worst thing you could do. You will spiral like that. You know, it's kind of a thing where you expect less. You know what I mean? So it's almost like, let me just try to get what I can in because there's no telling what tomorrow's going to bring. That's a good attitude. It's an attitude of knowing your self worth. It's like I'm gonna let me just keep this simple because I'm not gonna have any high expectations. I may not be able to sleep late tomorrow because somebody may call my phone and wake me up with some BS. And you know what I mean? So let me just try to get it in while I can. And you know what? You probably get a nice sleep in there because then you wake up like, oh wow, nobody bothered me. But when you go to work, when you go to sleep with that high expectation, I'm gonna sleep late, chill out. And we all know. Shout out to DJ Chocolate. We all know. Shout out to Anthony. God damn, what up, brother? Shout out to Jay Reed. Wow. Okay, we got the brothers here. Salute. It's funny, man. It's just amazing how For me, you know what I mean. I've been doing this experiment for a very long time, and I'm like, wow, and it has a lot to do with attitude, also. You know, the higher your expectations is, you leave yourself room. You see, you the higher your expectations, you set yourself up for disappointment that way. What if? It's like the weatherman telling you it's going to be 70 degrees tomorrow, but they didn't tell you it was going to be hazy. So now you wake up, it's just not right. You don't feel good. You're like, damn, the weatherman lied because you counted on the weatherman. Some people tell me they don't watch the news. Shout out to Natasha. They don't watch the news. You know, I just listen to. How many of y'all say that? I just listen to the weather. No, don't do that. If you're gonna watch the news, watch the news. Don't watch the news just to watch the weather. You know what I mean? That you can watch your phone for all that. And that shit's a liar too. Some of y'all just put all these things into men. You let man create everything. You let man set trends, and you do the trend, and the shit don't work for you. It's, it's like a setup. You say, a trendsetter. Trendsetter is a good thing if you're setting the trend. If you're setting a trend and people follow, then that's dope. But when you have people set trends and you jump into it, you putting expectations on everybody else. How you gonna create your own style? just basically how the weekend goes. So when y'all look forward to the weekend, oh, I'm gonna have a great weekend. I can get off because some of y'all are just in the same tired, you know, 9 to 5 zone. Some of y'all 9 to 5s are fun. Some of y'all 9 to 5s are your life. You know what I mean? What would you do without your 9 to 5? And I don't mean that you work from 9 to 5. You could work a full-time job, part-time job, but the good thing about having a 9 to 5, it gives you something to do. And that's why a lot of people don't understand. Some people are just not made to retire. Retire. I seen an uncle die from that. I never forgot that. 2000, was it 2001? Yeah, 2001. I lost a very close uncle from, I seen him die of boredom. Because he was working in a nursing home all them years, man, and then that shit killed him when he got out. I don't, you know, he became the client he took care of. It's crazy. Because he was home, he started spiraling, drinking. Remember, you got to turn to things that make you happy. And I was watching this interesting. I don't know how many of y'all are old enough to remember the show Chips. Remember Chips? Cala. Um, that was a great show. Remember Punch and John? And anyway, I just watched this interview. And these are the interviews I like, real interviews. Not I don't like nigger interviews, you know what I'm saying? Because nigger interviews is just podcasters, like real classic interviews. And he was breaking down this whole situation of how Eric Estrada got him fired. I never knew that. You see these two dudes, again, high expectations, right? You see these two dudes, how could they possibly have a problem? Shout out to the White School Podcast. How could they endure a problem and they work together on such an incredible show? So he was talking about this story. Great story. I'm going to share it on my community board later. Really, really a good example of what I talk about here. So anyway, he went to Brazil to do like a fan thing based thing. He said they had like 40,000 people in the crowd waiting for him to get off the plane. Now, back then, some people said it wasn't 40,000. Yeah, it was. Because you got to remember, being an actor back in that time was rare. It wasn't like now when every goofball is doing the same thing. That's what makes things get played out when everybody starts doing it. It gets dated. Things get dated from everybody doing it. You know what I'm saying? So acting right now is being an actor on a hit TV show. Number one, there's no hit TV shows even out. It's very rare. You know what I mean? You have to really, really pick and choose. It's way too many platforms. It's a good thing for directors, but whatever. So anything, he was out there. He gets off the plane. He got like 40,000 people greeting him and stuff, and which is an amazing love. Hey, I would go to Brazil for that reason. You know what I mean? I got 40,000 fans. Shit, I'll take that plane ride out there. So he gets this call, basically like, yo, you know what I mean? How you doing? Did you spoke to so and so? No. Well, they let you go. And he was like, what? And I felt it like, damn, just imagine that, man. Like, I felt that in my heart as I'm saying it again. Right? Shout out to Lonnie. Goddamn, my members are here. Goddamn, the White School Podcast, Lonnie. You know what I'm saying? Good Lord, the Green Vegan, good Lord. So, interestingly, basically he was talking about this whole situation where he saved this guy's life, because they were really riding those motorcycles on that TV show. It was not, it wasn't always stuntmen. Mostly they were riding it. We remember that. We were kids watching these niggas ride the bikes. So he's talking about this story where, now mind you, they're best friends on the show, and they're really best friends in life. When you're working with somebody like that, that's kind of your best friend. But it's so sad with all these true Hollywood stories with these actors that we've seen. They weren't really close. Like we watching Sanford and Son, Lamont and Red Fox were terrible. They hated each other. And then we know Will Smith didn't get along with the mother, and Urkel didn't get along with the people and family. You know what I mean? You never realized that, but they had such an amazing way of back then just, camouflaging it. So spoke on this thing where, Eric Estrada fell on a bike, hurt himself, almost died. Like, his aorta almost got cut. Something. Anyway, he saved his life, did whatever he did. It's something he learned in the Navy. And then he fell on the bike again. John wasn't around at the time. So I believe he Eric Estrada sued the show. And during the time he sued the show, he had them by the balls. And one of his requests was one of his requests, I don't know if y'all remember, but I do remember this, where one of his requests was to fire John, and the show just took a dump. Clearly did. We don't do well with seeing new characters, you know what I mean? And these were heroes back then. Like LAPD was dope. Being in Los Angeles Police Department. I remember as a kid, I wanted to be a cop because I was watching niggas on the bikes. So, most people would have seen this situation like, yo, this nigga got me fired. Like, he's the one that did that, my best friend. And he spoke on it and said, you thought most people would just be like, yo, forget him, cut him off. But he says, in the process of cutting loose of people, you spiral. A lot of people don't tell you that part. In the process of cutting loose people, write it down, you're going to spiral. I'm telling you that right now. When you cut people out your life, you're going to go through this process of feeling really bad. And some of it may be for a long time. Okay? So you're going to go through different avenues of trying to suppress that. Alcohol, drugs, whatever you may have to do in order to lift yourself up. So he said, instead of me doing that, he just act like nothing ever happened. My mother told me that. I swear to goodness, my mother told me that about a close friend 3 months ago, and it does work. He didn't want to be the one where he has to ride the rest of his life hating this man and turn into different things. That's not going to work. You know what I mean? Because he's spiraling because he has to keep enduring this hatred. What he did, he flipped it, had a production, and brought him back into it. Yo, the story was crazy. But what it was he had so much of strength. Not only did he let that shit even bother him, but his mentality was, you know what? I had high expectations before. That's why he fucked me. But when his expectations was, hey, you know what I mean? People are people. He said that Eric Estrada came from Harlem. He grew up in poverty. Yo, this interview is so ill. I swear to God. I'm gonna share it in a little while. Oh man, that you see, that is powerful. He let it be known that I never studied his background. So what do you expect from a kid that grew up in poverty? Back then you grew up in Harlem. You grew up in poverty, right? He's coming into a world, me against the world, whatever the situation is. He couldn't understand it before, but he understands now. And the reason why I bring this up, because that's why I'm here. I didn't want to make this title into a typical, believe in yourself, don't ever give up. You know what I mean? I didn't want to do that. What I wanted to do was show you that when I tell you to change your image, change yourself, change your image or style yourself a new look, it doesn't always mean physically. When you see a title like this, Black Women Stay Away from Tired Images, Black man, you need to pay attention because you have a lot to do with that as well, because even you have a tired image. You know what I mean? What else are you going to do? You have dreadlocks in your hair, you cut it off into a low-cut hair. Then in a few days, you're going to forget. Those locks are forgotten. You probably may even miss them. But you're going to go through a little thing of missing them shits. Believe me when I tell you, you're going to go through some trauma. You know what I mean? Because now you're going to feel that maybe I can never grow that much of hair ever again in my life. Some of y'all didn't want to cut your dreads because you were going bald, which made it worse. But if you look at society now, I was in a dentist yesterday. And man, I seen this sister, man. It was so, oh my God. Like, I couldn't look like that in the house. Some of y'all think when you in the house, you don't care what you look like. Unless you naked, that's unacceptable. That is a horrible mentality. Let me tell you why it's a horrible mentality. You never know when EMS got to pick you up to go to the hospital. And there's nothing more embarrassing than you going in there with some funky ass drawers and holes in your socks. And them niggas had to bring you to the hospital like that. Now you sitting in the emergency room with your busted ass clothes from home. You know, when I see these things, there is a method to this madness. And I feel that men and women need to really pay attention to what I'm about to really break down here because it's bad out here. But anyway, back to the situation at hand. I go into the dentist, and I remember seeing this one woman outside. I'm like, why is she standing outside with her two kids? You know, it's a dentist. Like, so as I got in, I'm like, okay, you know, it's crowded in here, so maybe she's standing out there on some COVID style shit. I get it. So, I seen the woman, we taking our daughter there, bing, 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 and she's talking and she's talking and she's like, yeah, I know her, so you know what I mean. We it's a family dentist, so she's telling me about this woman was giving her an attitude, and she's like, not today, and this, that, and the third. And I said, you know what? It must be the one outside with the fucking damn busted ass goddamn bonnet on her head. Now, why did I say that? How did I know it was her? Okay, there's a whole bunch of people in this damn dental office. How did I know she was talking about her? Because she was standing outside? No, because of her look. One thing about me, shout out to Last Lori, goddamn. What up, darling? One thing that I noticed, your presentation is everything. When you don't give a fuck, it shows. Okay? When you dress tired, it shows. When you want to look like a hoe, it shows. When you want to do what you want to do because you like it shows. Your presentation is so deep that from the minute I walked in there and I seen this chick over there, she got sweatpants, baggy sweatpants on, a shirt, toes looking fucked up, a bonnet on her head, and her two kids. It's 4 o'clock. What time was it? Okay, it's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It was her. Sure enough, it was her. You know why? Because her style. So your style matches your attitude. Now you got to think about what kind of man is going to approach a woman like that. You think a real exclusive nigga gonna approach some busted bitch like that and take her? Okay, he won't even look at her. I didn't look at her. I noticed her. Every time we got to the stairs, she was in front of the goddamn door. We had to say, "Excuse me," for Christ's sake. You understand? But everything with image is so deep, and what I think with black people, they make you comfortable for a reason. Because now there's this new thing called comfort. Okay, and what people don't understand is comfort don't mean that you wearing some shabby shit. You could be comfortable in the right sneakers. You could be comfortable in the right shoes. You could be comfortable in the right slides. But now you got to start thinking of enough is enough. We can't be wearing slides in the goddamn public. And I got two kids with me. What happened when them kids run from you in the street? How you going to chase them with slippers on your feet? You got to think like that. Kids move fast, man. If my daughter takes a plunge into the street, I'm screwed and I got a pair of fucking flip-flops on or some Crocs. Crocs are comfortable, but Crocs are cheap. Especially now, you can get two for $50. And y'all wear them shits all through the goddamn season. Shout out to Laura, goddamn. So, the image that I looked at this woman, right? Brown skinned sister. I just said, no, sister, no. There's no excuses for this. You are supposed to be the ambassador of black beauty. You understand? This is with your physical, your mental, the way you express yourself, the way you talk. You loud. If you loud, you gotta understand when a white bitch is loud, it's just a white bitch. But goddamn, when a dark skinned woman is loud, there's a nigger. They expect you to do that. The world is not against you, sister. Okay? Yeah, I understand that low vibrational blackmail. Yeah, that piece of shit that you got in your life, whether it's your boyfriend, father, or your son, it's him. And that's why you feel the way you do. Because he doesn't add on to you. So now you're living in this society now where it's cool to be comfortable. It's cool to come outside looking like a hot mess. It's cool because, well, it doesn't matter. People got to think, no, 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 it does matter. We're going through a fall process right now in the season, and people like to watch the, the green turn to beautiful colors. People like to watch that. And people love to watch a beautiful woman smell nice, look good, and be fresh. There's nothing like being in an office and a woman walks in and you smell her grace. Oh my gosh, she smells so nice. And then you look up and she looks like she's fresh and neat. Nobody ever smells nice looking like who did it and ran. You ever notice that? Never. Because you look like you didn't shower. Oh, I'm just dropping off my kid to school. I could care less what I'm looking like. That's a horrible attitude. Because it shows. You should care. Oh, so when you walk out into the world, it's a fashion show. It's a fashion show the minute you go into the bathroom. The minute you get out of the bathroom. That's your runway. So the reason why I did that videos, the last couple of videos about brown skin and dark skin women, because you live in a society so much, you keep watching that light skinned bitch and watching that non-black woman and saying, well, what men like, and that takes away from you. That disengages you. That makes you feel less pretty about yourself because you're not even concentrating on you. If you were concentrating on you, the light skinned woman would be paying you attention. But you're not concentrating on you, so you're paying her attention. We're supposed to look at each other and say, you know what? I got to step my game up. If you look at somebody busted, you're supposed to be like, oh, hell no. If you look at somebody good, you're supposed to be like, wow, you know what? I need to step my game up. Either way, it's supposed to push you. As a man, we don't have no positions of uplift. Brothers don't even know boxers are better than boxer briefs, just in underwear. If a man wants to have long lasting sex organs, it's best for him to wear classic boxers. Boxer briefs are cool if you're working in the gym, you're riding a bike, you're wearing leggings. Yes, that you need boxer briefs. You can't wear boxers in those. Boxers are for pants. The Jews have to hang. You have to feel the closest feeling to feeling like you have no underwear on. Hygiene. Brothers talk about women hygiene. Nobody smell worse than a man. So y'all got to stop that. Okay? Most men don't know how to wash their ass. When I go to customers' houses, the room smells because the husband, he's the one, his breath, as he gets older, it gets worse. Breath can light up a man's room. His shoes, his socks, all of that changes as he gets older. Y'all talking about hygiene from a woman because you had a woman that probably had a little smell down there. That's corny. That's not hygiene. She probably had an infection. You don't know that, but what is your excuse? Did you have an infection down there and your ass and balls stinking? You don't wash your feet. A lot of y'all brothers take showers. How do you wash your feet properly? You can't wash your feet properly taking a shower. So all of these different things being presented, you guys are copying from each other. I said, Nick, do you mention baths are better than showers. You have to, a man has to soak his asshole. Balls have to lay in the body of water. It has to. That's why a lot of men cancer at the rectum. It's imperative for, especially black men, because we have oil in our skin. White people smell like dogs, and black people smell like sheeps, right? So if you don't soak that properly, as a man, it's important. When you come home from a long day of work and you work in construction and you take a bath with soap, because a lot of y'all dummies be like, oh, the soap is going to get on me, the dirty water. No, it's not. Soap repels dirt. Doesn't get back on your skin. And if you do that, rinse your body off with a shower. The ultimate level of cleaning yourself, and you're going to date a woman tonight, y'all going to get it in, soak your ass in the tub. The water has to get in that anal cavity. If not, you're going to have pileups. A lot of y'all niggas go to colonoscopies, maybe you don't. That plays a part in there. You got to lay down in the tub, man, scrub your asshole and spread it open. Pause. It's just what you got to do. So it's imperative for a man to do that. Unless you swimming in the beach every day. You want them Jamaican niggas. Them niggas ain't catching none of that shit because them niggas be in the water all the time. With that salt water. But again, style. Style is not just your clothing. Style is the way of your life, your quality of life. So when you read this title, it says style. Style yourself. That's your quality of life. That's your hygiene, your daily hygiene. A man could take a bath more than a woman. A woman can't get in a bathtub every day. She catches infection like that. You can take a bath every day. You won't catch an infection. You're a man. She has a vagina, you have a penis. When a woman's telling, oh, this guy, he has salty nuts, that's a problem. That means you're a dirty fuck. If you ever sucked a nigga off, ladies, and you said his balls was salty, that's disgusting. That means he's dirty. That's what it means. So it's not salt you take, that's dirt. You come home right now from sweating, from riding a bike or working out, and go to your arm and lick your arm. It's going to taste like salt. That's dirt. Take a white washcloth and see what happens. You understand? So there's a lot of things. Women still wear white underwear. Great. She has to. See what's going on every now and then. Light pink, light yellow. A man haven't worn white underwear in probably 30 years. They don't make it anymore. So if a nigga got shitty drawers, he's not going to know that. Especially in the boxer briefs, because they carry shit like a motherfucker. Most of the colors are dark. But if the men change their style, they will feel better and smell better. See, this is not just for us. This is for you. You feel better coming out of a damn soaking bath, okay? Before a shower. Shower for lazy people. Unless you have more of a, if you have a disability, that's different. But a bath, a soaker, when you soak yourself in the tub, you're going to feel better about yourself. The cologne hits different. The lotion hits different. You understand? When you walk into the street, people smell you. In the street, they can smell that fragrance. Oh, wow. It smells like you just felt fresh out the shower. They don't say fresh out the bath because nobody takes a goddamn bath. You know what I mean? Some men don't like washing their ass because they think it'll make them gay. Yeah, I heard that. I've heard that. But then he'll go eat a girl's ass out. Oh, he wants you to lick his ass. Ain't that a bitch? And that's the thing. Y'all women licking these niggas' asses. That's why I tell you, don't lick their ass. Men are dirty. What do y'all think? Shit has a taste? I ain't gonna lie. I done licked a couple asses. I done licked a couple girls' asses in my lifetime. You know what I'm saying? But I had to think about it too. At the end of the day, do we know what shit tastes like? You understand what I'm saying? You don't even know if you eating shit. Now, I've had ex-girlfriends. I knew what their hygiene was, but I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Like, think about that. Men don't wash properly. We don't have these conversations. Yo, bro, when you wash, you get into the crevices of the balls. Forget doctor talk. We don't have this conversation. I don't think I've ever talked to a man one-on-one other than my dad about this. Because first thing they're going to be like, I ain't taking no damn bath. I'm not a baby. And then you know what I'm saying. Then at the end of the day, it's like his wife don't want to complain. She don't want to let me know. God damn it, your boy's balls stink. You know what I mean? Niggas don't wash properly. I know niggas out here that's mechanics. They haven't been in the bathtub in years. You know. So let's get to style. So now we addressed this yesterday. The whole sister in the bank. I mean, in a dentist. You know, was it a makeover, Nick? No, she needed a haul over. You can't make that over. You should never walk out the house like that. You should never look like that in the house. Women, y'all have no excuses. Y'all have lingerie, underwear, y'all tight. Y'all have so many accessories to walk around the house in and be cute and feel cute. Pajamas. Y'all have more. We don't have as much as you. But you wear the shit that you comfortable with. Getting into them saying that bed with them dirty fucking sheets every night and that sloppish damn pillowcase. You know what I mean? That's called comfortable. When you stop giving a fuck, it shows. And I feel that in our community, it shows within our people, right? So you see a dude walking down the street playing with his hair, twisting his hair up. That means he has bad hygiene. You know he's not going to wash his hands. Look at the kids. Go to high schools and look at the people, man. Look at the children. When I was a kid, we looked at the adults because we wanted to be adults. So we tried to emulate them. These kids are emulating the adults as well because the adults look like shit. So there's a terminology my uncle always said. He always said, there's no feeling like feeling good. There's no feeling like feeling good. And now we're going through this layout. There was this one video, I wish I had shared it. And this dude was, I guess he be trying to date like dyke chicks. And they make over dyke chicks into a woman. And then the guy was making the dyke chick into a woman. I don't know if y'all seen it. And then he's putting all this makeup. They're spraying makeup on her face. They're putting a blonde wig. I was like, wait, first of all, the guy had a southern accent. So I'm like, how do y'all take her from being a dyke to being a drag queen? That shit is crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? You should have just left her alone. She still got a pussy. There's no thing that attracts me with a woman is other than her walking around in panties. Just that. It ain't even got to be panties. I think that's the true femininity of a woman walking around in her fucking panties, man. And y'all have so many different styles. We don't. We either have boxers or underwear. If he's gay, he's going to wear a thong. You understand what I'm saying? But no matter what, if he's gay, he wears a thong. But you wearing a thong, that's you. And again, you don't even have to wear a thong in the house. It could be panties. Your feet are key. Your feet don't got to be pretty. Your feet just got to show that you care. You don't have to have pretty feet. Just show that you take care of them. A man that has a foot fetish, he'll give you a pass for that. I'm telling you. And don't just do what you think is best. Well, I put on there what I like. You may not be a good stylist of that. You have to take heed to what works for you. If you have a certain skin complexion, you shouldn't wear certain nail color polish. You shouldn't be brown skinned and wear burgundy colors. It doesn't look good. Wear bright colors. Wear earth colors. Wear bright earth colors. Don't wear boring colors. Don't wear colors that feel dark. You know what I mean? How do you have brown skin or dark skin and you put on burgundy nail polish on your feet? That's insane. You know how a dark-skinned woman looks when she puts on eggshell on her toes? How incredible that looks. Oil, clean your feet. When you get them done, they do a process with that. Flake it. They take off all the dead skin. You feel good when you walk out there. You feel good. But when you start giving up, it shows. And that's contagious. Because now what ends up happening, there's more people that look like you. And you're going to be very angry when you look like that. Nobody's going to be happy. And you can't be you're never happy looking busted. Never. Never. Natasha said, crop top, pretty panties, and around the housework. So I'm trying to tell you. And that's sexy. She's talking about sexy. You know, listen, that's a sexy look. That's sexy for you. That's sexy for the man you want to impress. But I'm just speaking in terms of feeling good. Just get some nice PJs. PJs, yo, let me tell you something. We we don't go to. I wear pajamas to bed. Personally, I like to feel good when I go to sleep, and I can't sleep in shorts. I can't sleep with my skin. I have to sleep in pajama pants at the least. But I love them when my wife wears pajamas to bed. We got a daughter. We can't be walking around looking too. You know what I mean? I ain't trying to walk around and looking crazy, but there's a uniform to go to sleep. There's a uniform in the bathroom. There's a uniform with your towel. There's a uniform with your washcloth. You're black. We use washcloths. White people don't use washcloths. Listen to me. Go to a white person's house. The only thing you're gonna ever see in a bathroom is a towel. You will never see a washcloth. They don't use washcloths. They use the soap, and they're even worse. Years ago was the bar soap. Now they use the squeeze soap. They don't use, you know what I mean? I'm telling you, a lot of y'all got looks where you need help. You need to change that. So with everything we spoke on yesterday, we didn't get anywhere because it took a whole hour and a half for y'all to show me one sister. And I said, this is bad. This is bad because the representations are so bad. A blonde wig onto a black woman is just, come on, man. Now, if you over here in East New York and Brooklyn and you selling some poo-poo, yeah, you put the blonde wig on. That's different. That's when you put the platinum blonde wig because you selling ass. That shit never looks good. It just doesn't. Blonde is for a white woman, a light-skinned person. It doesn't look good on us. It never did. There's nobody that executed that ever. Well, what about Mary J. Blige? Mary J.'s Blige is brown, but Mary J. is a hot mess now. She's looking awful because she's doing too much. Mary J. looks better with a short style haircut. Mariah Carey's style is played out and tired. It's tired. Enough is enough. We've seen that long hair, that goofy. She wears a wig anyway because you know that's not her hair. But that image is tired. It's boring. There's nothing better when you change your look. You change your look, you change your attitude. You know, to feel good is to look good, and to look good is to feel good. Yeah, squeeze body. You said squeeze body deodorant? Squeeze body deodorant. I don't know about no squeeze. I don't know anything about no squeeze body deodorant. I only know a stick, cream, and a spray. I never heard of no. I don't know what you're talking about, brother. I don't know what you're talking about. Shout out to Ray Dean. We're about to go to a couple Instagrams in a minute. So can somebody remember who I was talking about? Who was listening last night? You're referring to the cream? I don't know, Chris. Nate, what point do you think style started to decline? That's an awesome question. I think style started to decline. I really believe COVID did a big damage to us. I really believe that because at the point we just, you know what I mean, people just started doing less, you know what I mean? It kind of took away with us mentally. It did a lot of damage. But I believe once man and woman turn this thing into the whole culture with the girls looking like hoes and the guys just coming out there with their clothes half hanging off. I'm trying to think of when that really started. I believe probably mid 2000. Because even early 2000s, yeah, we had the oversized shirts, but niggas still was fresh. You had it had to be white, right? The t-shirt had to be clean. The women would dress better in the early 2000s. Absolutely. They were more natural. I believe in the last 10 years. So I'm going to say 2015, 2020. Excuse me. I think I'm catching a slight cold. But I believe around that time, that is a great question. I got to really find out who really killed that. Um, Laura says, yes, over the top prom is overwhelming. Yeah, that shit is corny. That over the top, any man that goes to the prom, first, let me get on you men. You men that go to the prom in sneakers, I mean, that's bum shit. It looks stupid. I can't stand generations of people that think they fly and they not. Like, nigga, if you gonna be fly, get an official tuxedo with some dope ass shoes. Like, that's corny. I remember my prom as long ago as that. There was one bum that came in there with sneakers, and we was like, he's the bum nigga that couldn't afford the shoes. So now y'all made that shit cool because the nigga could wear white ups at a prom. Now that's corny, you know. And I bet you right now, if he got white ups, he's probably gonna have locks in his head, faded to the side, like the same old tired shit. Believe me, if you can't style yourself, don't come outside. Seriously, because it's the worst. There's no fashion right now in hip hop. It's terrible. You know what I'm saying? It's awful. It's awful because right now, where's a person gonna go to? Right? If we if we go to if we go to Instagram right now, right? And you tell me. Now, I always use this as a good example because I mean, I'm so tired of this shit, man. I'm sick of that shit, man. I can't, yo. This is gonna shock you. As much as I love pussy, I cannot stand. Oh my god, I cannot stand. You know, I don't like pictures like this. I don't like it anymore. I don't really think I ever did. I think just because I'm a man, I'm supposed to, but I don't like that. Should people hire a stylist? Yes. Jay Reed, that's a great question. Yes, you should. Some people got a good eye. You know, I got a barber, and you ask him what you think I should do. Some, you know what I mean? And if you are blessed to have people around you that really, really know and got a good eye, ask them. Accept the criticism because they can save you a lot of heartache. Okay. Yesterday I was trying to show y'all a brown skin ambassador, dark skinned woman, and y'all did terribly yesterday. Y'all kept showing me the same tired ass woman. And y'all didn't get where I was going with that. Y'all were just naming women because they were brown skin and dark skin and like, oh, she's pretty. It's like, yeah, I mean, she's not ugly, but what is your point? You understand what I'm saying? Like, I was downtown Brooklyn yesterday, man. It changed me. It did something. Like image is something that people don't execute on social media. It just don't. People that got that image, they probably don't even have an Instagram. You see what I'm saying? They probably don't. Nabuya Blake said we used to have leather Averex Pelly Pelly. Yeah, they was stylish back then. See, I came from the era you had to execute what's gonna work on you. But we're not gonna all go to school with the same Averex coat. You feel what I'm saying? Now kids like a hoodie, you know. I feel as a black man, listen, I'm not saying I don't wear them, but a hoodie for a black man is death. Bubble gooses, fitted pants, all that's criminal look. You know, for a man, you never want to look like that nigga. That's the worst shit you ever want to do. Never look like a nigga. Whatever he does do the opposite. His idea of dressing up is putting some Jordans and jeans on. Don't wear no Jordans and jeans. A lot of niggas don't wear Yeezys because you got to have a whole bunch of pair of them. You can't wear the same Yeezys every day. You could wear the same Jordans every day, but you can't wear the same Yeezys every day. Number one, they're going to get fucked up. Number two, if you wear Yeezys, you got to have at least 5-10 pair. We just talk about sneakers. But for a woman, y'all have so many. There's no excuse. There's no excuse, man. Embrace the level of fly. People that's fly, they feel good. The energy's different. Okay? They're not going to stoop down to their certain levels. You can't be a fly bitch and do corny shit. it'll never work because you fly. Fly is you. Fly is your essence. Fly is your style. Fly is the way clothes fit you. Style is the way how you think, the way you move, the type of car you drive. I had a conversation with this one dude yesterday, and he talked about getting this car. I said, listen, bro. First and foremost, women are not impressed by cars anymore. That don't mean shit because everybody got a car. You know what I mean? You go get you an expensive car to get pussy. If it's working, then that's great. But most women don't. You know what I mean? It's unnecessary. You could get you a late model Honda Accord and still be doing your thing. Doesn't matter. As long as that car is in good condition, it's clean, it don't matter no more. You know, if anything, your brother's gonna need to start doing. You need to start fucking these old white bitches with money and use them and let them buy you a car. But if you out here trying to use a car to get a woman, that shit is played out. That's not fly. That's corny. You know what I mean? Work on your clothes, man. Clothes are very important. Very, very, very. Jay Reese said a button-up shirt, collar, pants. Yes. When you go to an event and they ask you, and they tell you, and you ask them what's the dress code, you should be asking because you want to know, is it formal or not? Because if they tell you, casual, then, you know what I mean? Dress nice. Y'all niggas don't wear sport jackets. You don't wear shoes. You can never be overdressed. There's no such thing. Never. That's a mental thing. You can never be. You want to be overdressed. You want that bum nigga to know he don't got a chance. You want to be the only one in the whole spot looking good. Anywhere. You know what I mean? Hey, Nate. This may be off target, but do you think black men have the highest depression? Yes. A football player just killed himself yesterday. Black men have the highest depression because we don't have nobody to talk to. Men don't have anybody to talk. Who's a man gonna talk about if he's bleeding at his ass knowing he ain't fucked no dude? Who's he gonna tell that to? Seriously. You got a straight nigga that's bleeding at his rectum. You got a man that's going through changes because he feels lonely in his life and he's losing his friends and cutting people out of his lives is not as easy. That, you know what I mean? Brothers are not going to talk about that. The only way they're going to listen to it, they got to listen to it through YouTube. They'll listen through it here though. Black men will come to YouTube, find somebody like me, and they will listen. They will. They'll listen. That wasn't off record. That was good. That was a great question. What do you think about Ralph Lauren polo shirts? They'll never get played out. Never. Never. It'll never get played out. They've been in style forever. They never got played out. It's just been in style for 45 years. Yeah. See all this shit here? Trapped Out Wednesdays, all the girls look like sluts. Yeah, but the difference is they're strippers. All of them got wigs on, all of them got body work. After a while, you get tired of that shit, right? Now, again, this is cool when you're in a strip club. A woman with a fake body looks awesome in a strip club. She looks dumb as hell in the street. At my daughter's school, there's this one mother. She got a fake body. It looks so bad. Lately, she's been canvassing it because she looks crazy. You understand? Images are looking bad right now. And as black women, y'all rule that shit. You gotta switch it up. But looking like this every day, man, that shit gets tired, man. Every fucking day, man. So when y'all show me all these black women and they look like her, we'll just get her. Because you may be looking at her saying, yo, that's what men want. No, that's what she got. That's her thing. She's a stripper. So there's different looks inside there, but they all similar. So why take her look and bring the stripper look and put some clothes on? That's corny. The long flowing hair on everybody. Y'all couldn't style your hair into a style, to a non-mean, vicious style. There's so many ways to style your hair. Chris said, great point, Nate. Following up on your point, do you see a potential uptick in suicide rates? Yes. With black men? Absolutely. He can't process all that. You know what I mean? But listen, no man can process all that's coming to him. It's too much. That's almost like, okay, I'll give you an example. Check this out. You ever look at How many of y'all have a shredder at home, right? And sometimes you may have a shredder that could take 10 pages, 20 pages, but you can't get a regular, you know, a shredder from Office Max that's going to be able to handle, 50 pages at a time. You would have to call a shredding company where they got a big shredder in the truck, right? The point is, what I'm making is, if it handles 5 pages and you're trying to put in 10 pages, that's just going to get stuck, man. It can't process all that. And then now you're putting the 5 pages and the it's getting hot. Now it's telling you it has to cool off. Nobody knows how to cool off anymore. You understand? The women are lost because the men are lost. And the men are telling the woman, we don't like your style, but they don't know what to tell them what to do. So when they see this, the woman's like, you know what? I'm going to dress this way. And then that's what the overload becomes. Because now the men are like, he know what he like, but he can't even get her. He goes to the strip club. They charge him $100 at the door. Then he has to go in there and pay a drink. The drink is $40. Then he has to tip this woman. You can't give him $1 no more. It's 5, 10s, and 20s. That's pressure. Now look at this woman here. Now this is my point yesterday. Here's a brown skinned woman, right? Fucking incredible. And awesome. 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 Oh, hold on. We got a new member. We got a new member. Shout out to ADV. God damn it, I appreciate you. Salute. We got a new member, y'all. We got a new member. According to your avatar, I'm not sure if you're a man or woman, because sometimes people put other people in there, but whatever you are, we appreciate you. Thank you very, very much. That made my day. It really did. Thank you. Some of y'all may have listened to them 2 videos prior, and y'all know I was setting y'all up. You should know me by now, right? And the reason why I said it was setting you up is, I don't know where, every time I tell you the name of brown skin or dark skinned sister, y'all keep giving me the same boring, tired faces. Some of y'all went as bad to go to Instagram and still couldn't pull nothing up. I pop up on Instagram to the same site every time, and I'm always pushing. I'll show you a baddie of all complexions. Because here in New York City, we don't have a skin requirement. There's no skin requirement in the 5 boroughs of New York City. It's never been. Everywhere y'all live, it's an issue because y'all don't have good representations. Look at this fine motherfucker here. And she's not fine because she's dressed as a stripper. She's fine because not only does she know it, she's executing it. Look at her. Do you think this woman got the ugly duckling disease? Not one bit. Okay? Now, I'll tell you the pressure. Average man ain't getting that. Average guy is not getting that. And he knows he's not. Oh, we got a man here that's joined as a member. But even better. God damn it. AD, salute to you. Salute to you, brother. That means the world to me. Salute to you. We had this one brother here that yesterday. He was terrible with choices. He was showing me terrible. I said, why don't you just show me a natural woman? Just show me something fine where I'm like, damn. This is what you call gorgeous. She ain't light skinned. So what's the excuse? He's not, trust me when I tell you, he won't even be in the presence of a woman like this. What is he going to say to her? So you get the pressure because y'all have these bad examples of beauty. And I'm not telling you to look like this. I'm just showing you that I don't know her. I just tripped on this page. I mean, I tripped on the picture, right? So tripping on the picture, showing you that, okay, if this was the representation of a brown skinned woman to black women would look better. They would. They wouldn't look all the same. Okay? Okay? Okay, let's go to another one. Let's flip the other one. Okay? Okay, here we go. Now this is the look I can't stand, the booty look. See, As a dark skinned woman, you should never look at her and say, I'm going to do my hair like that. No, because she looks white. She looks Latin, right? But what I'm telling you is, even as a man, we don't care for none of this. The difference here is she's a regular that's a regular chick. That's all they look like that, right? This woman here, that's a whole different level. This motherfucker is ridiculous. Cause look at her face, look at her eyes. Look, you know what I mean? She's just strikingly beautiful. The representation now, mind you, this is in Queens, New York City, so it's not that's not in Jersey. This is not in North Carolina. This is here. All right, I'm only about 30 minutes away from this place. You understand? But again, this doesn't mean this is the way you should look. I'm just saying, if you had better examples of what a fine woman or a pretty woman or a gorgeous woman was, you can see women taking more pride in themselves. They're not. You know what I mean? It's like the flowy hair right now. That shit is, come on now. Like, no. Okay, this is a white woman, right? With a black hairdo, right? She has her shit layered. Okay, she's beautiful, but you know what I mean? That's normal for that type, right? All this right here is strippers. And all these motherfuckers is fine, right? They live in a competitive field. Do not attempt this at home. Do not try to look like a stripper. Do not try to get her beauty. Don't try to embrace that. Just feel inspired that one brown skinned chick was shutting them all down. That's a fact. That's inspiring. See the difference? I'm not telling you to look like her. I'm telling you that this motherfucker here, nobody's fucking with that. No one. No one. She's ridiculous. It's inspiring to get in shape. Listen, we could all use improvement. If you're a big woman, you walking outside because you're comfortable with some stinking Crocs on and some leggings. No, 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 no. It don't look good. Some of y'all got to look at, well, if she do it, I can do it. No, that's not true. Style is an individual thing. You can't look at style. You can't look at style because somebody else did it and pinned the tail on a donkey. The white woman's doing that to you as it is. You got to look at yourself and develop a style for you. Style is a personal thing. That's something you have to do. Okay, the only thing that you should be inspired by looking at this woman is telling you right now, anybody telling you brown skin and dark skinned women can't fuck with light skinned women, that's a goddamn bold faced lie. Because the guy that's telling you that, he can't fuck with this. He couldn't pull her. Okay, and there's nobody in that strip club fucking with her. Because they don't expect that. They expect the beauty with that light skinned woman. Okay, they're not prepared for that brown skinned woman come through and shakes it. Exactly. We ain't the same. We authenticity is key. You got to be. It's an individual. Style is an individual thing. You develop a style. For me, I'll tell you that's not my style. I got my style. There's a certain style that I got. I wear things different than he wears it. I don't like people that have my hair do, but you know what I mean? When I don't like it, I put it up in a rubber band and style it. He ain't fucking with that. That bum nigga ain't gonna put up his shit into a style and sit in the mirror and twist it and put bands. He not doing all that. The bum nigga is not gonna do that. That's why I do what I do. What would happen if you cut your hair short? It still would be a style. You know, I'm not a Caesar type of guy. That's not my style. I gotta have hair on my head. I don't look right without hair on my head. I don't look right with a bald head. You understand? Okay, what did she say? The gym? Again, this doesn't mean to go in the gym either. You ain't got to go to the gym. You know what I mean? You could do yoga. You can do meditation at the water as long as you are active. Don't let the gym fool you. Gym life is a scam. That's for gym rats. Don't believe that, because you know what? When you go to the doctor and you had an issue, they're going to tell you exercise. Exercise doesn't mean go to the gym. There's various ways to exercise. You can have a bike in your house. You know what I mean? You can do pull-ups in anything. Exercise is active. You know what I'm saying? Don't fall into that gym shit. That shit is bullshit. So again, don't let these women inspire you. Just be inspired by what I just showed you with that brown skin fine bastard here. Now again, here's another thing that you probably gonna feel. You don't look like her. You're like, God damn it, Nate. Nobody's gonna want me. That's ultra perfection. Well, you'd be surprised. In her environment, all of them look like this. This is what you call the adult industry. Don't let that shit fool you. Believe me. Okay? She had body work done. All that. This is all fake. I'm not taking away that she's a pretty girl, but again, this is all fake. I don't think dark skinned women look good with hair like this. She can get away with it. She's Hispanic. It doesn't look. I don't like the way sisters look with hair like this. I don't. Especially when I know it's not yours. Now this could be fake. That could be a weave, but she can get away with it. She can do that. That's something she could do. Every woman here is able to do what she can do. She can do. See, she can do what she do. Right? She can do what she do. All these women right here are the reason why a lot of women gave up, because they feel, well, man want all this, but don't mean he's getting it. There's a handful of men that could pull women like these. Average man ain't pulling this shit. What is this? You understand? Average man ain't pulling women like this. Don't this is not. There's nothing here inspiring. Okay, this is actually quite depressing for a man. You know what I mean? Laura said there's too much strain on heart lifting heavy weights. Yeah. Don't get caught up with that shit. Don't get caught up with the gym. Trust me when I tell you, fuck with the gym, you're gonna be in there. You're gonna have these high expectations, and they ain't gonna make life no better. You know what I mean? Sometimes you good with just, if you got a local beach or a park, walk that bitch every day, 2 miles a day. Look at your watch, set up your phone, and challenge yourself. You'd be surprised. Diet and exercise. That's all they tell you. They didn't say diet and go to LA Fitness. You know what I'm saying? Do you think a woman with low self-esteem is weak, and do you think that causes depression? I think a woman with low self-esteem has a mental illness. Yes, I do. I believe low self-esteem is a form of a mental illness. You'd be surprised. These women here got low self-esteem, or most of them. They don't execute that to us, but they do. You talk to them, trust me when I tell you. Look what they're doing for a living. They're strippers. You can't have high self-esteem. You could feel and look good, but you can't have high self-esteem and be a stripper. It's impossible. Believe me, they have struggles. A lot of them. Right? And do I think it causes depression? Great. These are great questions. Yeah, of course. Because depression is a mental illness. So, you know what I mean? If you look at a certain narrative and you endure that, this is depressing for men and women. If a man has low self-esteem, that's a mental illness. Case in point, I just told you the average man ain't approaching that. It's not because he's not worthy. It's that he does it. His self-esteem is low. He's not going to approach that. He likes it. All men like that, but don't mean he's going to get it. So when a woman hears most more men like that, that makes her feel with low self. Damn, I ain't shit. I don't look nothing like her. You know what I mean? Even bodybuilders die at a relatively young age. Bodybuilders do that because they do a whole bunch of steroids. Can a bodybuilder be a bodybuilder without steroids? No. Bodybuilders use steroids. All of them. Because if you was just in good shape, they wouldn't call you a bodybuilder. You know what I'm saying? Jay was saying, do you think stoicism could cure low self-esteem? No. Nope. You got to remember, there's no cure for low self-esteem. That's the problem. You could treat it, you can't cure it. There's no cure. There's no cure for depression. Your therapist could tell you all this shit. No, no, that's not true. It's not true at all. And they tell you that. You know what I mean? Like understanding what you cannot control, right? So that's what stoicism is, right? But you got to think of it this way. That's not a cure. It's just a treatment. Because with slow self-esteem, you're gonna have your good and your bad days, right? But if you acknowledge yourself, I have low self-esteem, and the person acknowledges that, and you know what I mean, it's not curable, but it's manageable. You know what I mean? Lamel said, I want to do the bet, need $10,000. If I don't pull anything, you gotta let's been doing training heavy. Nah, we not doing that now. I'm not even in that space today. Cause you ain't trolling. You ain't trolling. It's different if you came in here and you were somebody else and you were talking about, oh, I like this type of. It's different, but you know, I'm saying to you, at the end of the day, if if you've been training heavy and you approaching a woman because you got muscles, like nah, they were like that's off my record. We talking about being in Midtown and being able to pull some bad joints. You know what I mean? So if that had been the topic, which I'm not in the space today at all, then I'd be different and I would challenge you. But you can't challenge me with that. So it won't be a challenge. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I'm a man like yo, I'm gonna go. It's not a challenge because that's a challenge. I challenge you with that. You understand? No, I know you are. I'm just fucking with you too. But you know what I mean? But seriously, because what ends up happening is that with men don't have to have this artillery that men think you have to have. Some men look at a good looking man, but like, oh man, fuck it, I could never look like that, and then his shit is shot. But women will date the ugliest nigga that makes her feel like an amazing queen. See what I'm saying? There's some niggas out there that could bag them chicks, but he got to tap in. But it's just that approach. A lot of niggas ain't walking into that club. Once they see all the pretty boys in there with the jewelry on, they gonna be like, man, fuck this, I'm out. And he probably had a chance. But again, he's gonna tune himself to think that. Yeah, it mask it. It's just a mask. That's all it is. There's no cure for insecurity. You can't cure that. You know, you can build confidence. You can build it, but you know what I mean? You can't change a person's confidence. Listen, building confidence is better than having no confidence at all. Look at it that way. So that's not a bad thing. But if you look at a woman like this and as a man you feel inspired because you want to go to the gym, or a woman, she may feel inspired because maybe she'll go get her lips done and her body done. And I know this chick too. I know exactly who this is. She's always there. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, like just because this woman's sitting here and you may think she has the highest self-esteem, no, she don't. That's why she's doing that. You understand what I'm saying? Like you could just get you a woman that's in the street. I mean, excuse me, not in the street, but meet her on the street that don't even do none of this shit for a living, and she could look just as bad, if not better than her. And you're gonna enjoy her a lot better. But you know what I'm saying? Like, strip club is just a bad impression on all that shit. It's just bad. It's bad. Shout out to Lamel. Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, yeah. She said, "I challenge you. You don't challenge me." That's a fact. Yeah, that's listen. I've been in positions. You know what I mean? Lamel obviously been hearing me do the videos because to say that. So, but in the past, we had situations where these men are talking. Men give this woman this false impression that all these women are falling to them, and it's just not true. And then the woman takes in that and she's like, oh my God, I'm not powerful enough, I'm not pretty enough. Like, no, that's it's not true. That's just not the reality. It's just words. It's not true. Like that's not the reality in this world. You know. There's women out here that don't get approached because she's too pretty. And there's women out here that don't get approached because she's not attractive. Pretty women are not even approachable. Especially if she got shades on. Nigga ain't gonna say nothing to her. You got a confident walk, you got a nice fashion, you dress nice. The slut niggas approach that slut now. You want to get approached and dressed like a slut? Yeah, they'll approach you on that. You walking out there looking crazy? Yeah, niggas approach that. They will. You know what I mean? But you dress nice and classy, nigga gonna think twice. That's what you want.
Yes, Nate, I checked on your old interviews, and when you said how the hell these beautiful women are doing adult films, yet guys are scared to talk to them and change. Yes,
You're seeing this woman sucking cock and all that, and they're still scared to approach. That's crazy. Like, listen, don't get it. Listen, don't get it fucked up. I love nasty porn bitches. I do, But come on, man. They have to be the most approachable woman in the world. As a porn slut. Look what she's doing. No self-esteem at all. If you film yourself and let that shit go on Pornhub, you have no self-esteem. Fuck low. No, none. Nothing there. You suck dick on a camera and lights, camera, action. You let them post that? You could only take advantage of a bitch like that. That's a real slut. You know what I'm saying? If you film the girl and you and her getting it cracking and y'all fuck with each other, I mean that's different. You know what I mean? Like, she's doing that for you. She's not doing that for you to put it out. But if you're doing a production and going and sitting on a couch, taking your clothes off and sucking a cameraman's dick on camera, I mean, come on, man, that's insane. That's a sick bitch. I don't like women like that. So when I say we as viewers, yeah, we like watch. Oh wow, look at her. But what the hell am I? I couldn't interview a woman like that. I don't like girls like that. So it's kind of abuse. Like I like to watch them, but then I'm like, I don't like women like that. I really don't. Yeah, I don't like that. That's a sick whore right there. You know what I mean? You got on the internet and fucking you shared your titties and ass and let everybody see it, your butthole and niggas coming in your throat. That's insane, man. That's some sick shit. But a lot of them do it because they're like, oh, that's what men love. Yeah, bitch, but goddamn, did you love it? You understand what I'm saying? Like, did you love it? You got to work on your style, man. Got to work on your style. Nate, do pretty women have low self-esteem and women that some view as less attractive have extreme confidence? Yes. A lot of pretty women have low self-esteem because a lot of men are scared of them. No woman wants to walk into the gym and all the guys, nobody speaks to her. She's working out. She's got this credible body and fine as a motherfucker. And she left there. She's walking to the car by herself, going home by herself. Nobody said a word. They stare at her. Nobody wants to be stared at. Nobody's really taking them seriously. Pretty women they got weird self-esteem issues though. They got, because we're gonna be like, I don't understand. You never tell a bitch, you're so pretty, I don't understand it. Never tell her that. Just listen to her. Never tell a woman and try to build her up because she has low self-esteem. Never do that. Never build her. You know what I mean? If anything, you have to listen to her as a source. That's a problem. You can't fix that. Because the less attractive a woman gets, right. So, because the less attractive one gets approached more. Yes, she does. Less attractive women get approached more. Especially if she's dressed ratchet. Nigga gonna approach that damn dirty bitch. Ain't gonna be a good nigga, but you know what I mean? If she got her little damn leggings on and her Crocs and she dragging, talking loud like ratchet and she at the bus stop, niggas approach her. She gets approached. All day. But that pretty motherfucker that got it together, she's in her little convertible, 2-seater and shit looking incredible. Ain't too many niggas gonna approach that. Because they know he don't have a chance. See, men, their insecurity builds up when a woman is secure of herself. Write that down. A man's insecurity builds up at a low when a woman is secure of herself. And that's what it shows. You know what I mean? He sees a woman that got her shit going on. God damn, she got it. That sister got it going on. Look at her shoes, dress. You know, she locked the car, walked into the job. He said, "Have a nice day." She didn't say shit because she probably didn't hear him. And what else is he gonna say? He ain't gonna say a fucking word. He know he don't got a chance.
She probably hit a nigga price all fucked up. I'm telling you. This woman right here in this picture, she gets approached. Niggas approach her. This woman right here in the picture, she ain't all that. She gets approached. She probably get approached more than her strippers. Big titties, ass, you know. She ain't too glamorous. A nigga approach that shit like he doing her. A nigga approach her like he doing her a favor. But there's certain ones they're not gonna approach. You know, see these women here, they all get approached. They're regular. All these women in this picture all get approached. Trust me, they get dick. All of them. All of them are fucking. You may think, oh, she fat, nobody gonna want it. That's a goddamn lie. Trust me when I tell you, they get it in. All right, so even though, especially the one to the left, you think niggas ain't fucking that? Of course they are. Yeah, she's a hot mess, but you know what I mean? She still got traction. The one that have a hard time, okay? The one that's gonna have a hard fucking time is probably her. She goes through more stress. This is the good and bad, you know, the good and bad about it. Okay? Believe me, she attract niggas that get pussy. Niggas that fuck with her, they money getting niggas. So she got a different level of stress. Cause niggas that's fucking her is fucking everybody that look like her. So that's low self-esteem. You know, this woman right here, believe me. You know what I mean? Believe me, she tired of these niggas. But talk to her and she'll tell you. I bet you none of them married. I bet you none of them are married. Black women are overweight. That's all internet. Yeah, that's all internet talk. First of all, but big girls got the best pussy. So that's number one. Okay, me and my wife see some women where she like, damn, baby, how did she walk out the room? I said, somebody's fucking her. She got 3 kids here. She's like, you're right. I said, yeah. She got 2 kids here. She picking one up from school. Don't let that shit fool you. She gets it in. It's a mess to me and you. She could do a little better improvement, but she's fucking. Once that nigga's inside of you saying, damn, baby, there's some good pussy, and you look up in his face and he busting a nut, what can anybody tell you? She's 700 pounds and the nigga just shot all over her and made a baby. Yeah, you're right. On the internet, yeah, the fat bitch, nobody approaches her. That's a fucking lie. Nobody approaches that pretty bitch. She's lonely. She's lonelier. That's why they jump off of balconies. Pretty bitches be going through all types of it. That's why they join the adult industry. Look at the adult industry and see them all them fine bitches. Why you think they're there? Father didn't love me. I thought I was ugly. They go there. When you feel ugly, you go become a porn star. Even when she says, I joined porn to suck dick and cock. No, she didn't. She's saying it because guys want to hear that shit. Let me give you an example of when a bitch talks all that bullshit about, oh yeah, because you know, I love sucking dick and all that. Yeah, because she's trying to court a man. No woman loves doing that because she's trying to court a man. She's trying to bait a man. That's all. Tell me that they do more drugs, they got more product. I'm telling you, they all fucked up. That's a different world of a nigga. You know what I mean? You see this woman right here? Look at these motherfuckers, man. They got low self-esteem because they hoes. I'm not gonna tell you I wouldn't fuck none of them. I fuck all of them. You know, we love hoes, but you know what I mean? You don't want that love. Nigga be like, oh, nobody trying to wife that. Oh, yes, they are. There's a lot of niggas trying to wife that shit. It's just that they don't want to marry the niggas that want them. That's the thing. The niggas that want them, they don't want. All these motherfuckers right here is on somebody's radar. Some good guy out here wants to marry them because good guys will marry that bitch. Brooklyn got the best bitches in the United States. Nothing's fucking with Brooklyn. Nothing on this. You can't show me. You show me A section in the United States, Brooklyn is going to destroy it. It's nothing fucking with Brooklyn. Brooklyn is the best place for women in the United States of America. Too many coaches in one borough is crazy. Too many. So there's this one video here. This dude, I fuck with him though, because he's a cool dude. But all he gets is women that just talk about, he just gets sluts. That's all he gets. And they be drunk and they be fucked up. Now, let me break this shit down to you, right? Let me break this. Brooklyn, LA ain't fucking with Brooklyn. LA is great because the man over there, you know what I mean? Man on LA niggas treat women like shit so bad. Yeah, there's a great thing. But all the LA women need to move to Brooklyn. They need to be where everybody connects with each other. It's terrible over there. Brooklyn is a mecca. You can't feel bad in Brooklyn. You're going to feel amazing. And there's enough culture for men to go around for women. So you ain't even stuck to deal with that black shithole. It's incredible over there. Incredible. Okay, so listen to this shit here. Watch her. Now, here you got you. Now, listen, I'm going to tell you about this woman. She's attractive. She's fine, but she's a slut. Watch.
And so do I. When you got that good pussy, they're going to do anything for that.
No, they're not. That's not true. But you got to remember the good pussy. Good. So you're telling me right now? Listen to me. A 400-pound bitch's pussy going to be better than hers. It's juicier. The fatter the woman, the wetter the pussy. So they tell you on the internet that the fucking how she know she got good pussy? Why her drunk ass here?
Tell me why this man thought it was okay to break into the window of my mom's crib.
Right, see? He fucking his mother.
Did you guys call
Just
the
for the
police?
fun of it.
Did you guys call the police?
No, why would I do that?
Someone broke into your window, so that's a big deal.
I know, but I'm not a cop caller. So I'm messaging him. I'm like, yo, I'm about to call the police.
And this is the quickie sidebar talk.
And so unfiltered action.
Private to my crib without warning me to at that. He told me to come outside. I see another bitch in there. I'm like, what the f is going on right now? Like, what? But he knows I'm bi and he's playing it to,
She's all fucked up. This is the type of bitch you just have fun with. That's recreation. The good guy will marry her, but you know what I mean? A girl like this, I just put my balls in her mouth, come all in her face, and just, you video her and keep it moving. That's a slut. But to the average man, oh, she's a baddie. That's a hoe, though. And she's a hoe because she's pretty. Pretty bitches. You got to remember, a pretty bitch already got a low self-esteem already. She's already been courted and groomed to believe to satisfy a man. So this is the best. The best opportunity is her. It's the best time. She's a beautiful woman, but she's a slut. Watch, just watch. I'm watching the first time with you watching.
Using it on his defense type of shit. But I ain't slow. I ain't dumb. I ain't drunk.
Bitch, you drunk right now. You're fucked up. You on ease. You on all types of pills. She's all fucked up. She let her. Listen to me. This woman right here will let me and my man buck fuck her at the same time. Trust me. This is the type of woman that'll be giving you head right on the couch, and you call your man, text him, you'll come in the room. He'll come in and start feeling the ass. She turn around and he slide right up in there. She ain't gonna stop him. You take it, I mean, that's why women like this talk like this. She's all fucked up and drunk. See, when y'all do these interviews, you got to give them some alcohol. Let them tell you the truth, especially this fucking show. This show was amazing.
I'm just chilling. So I hop in the whip. Mind you, this bitch is driving my rental. He's in the passenger seat. I'm in the back seat. These girls are like, yo, you look mad familiar, yada, 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 trying to gas me up. I'm like, okay.
This New Yorker. These all New York bitches, yeah.
Cool. What's up? He already knows he's mad drunk and I'm getting on his ass. Because why you pulling up at my address with other bitches? That's weird.
Right. So now she's already got insecurity. He's pulling up to her address with other bitches. Because a nigga that could fuck her, he can fuck anybody. Unless he's a good guy. She don't want him. She want that nigga that challenges him. Niggas like me, they don't give a fuck. They like that. Watch.
Where you lay your head at and where I lay my head at, you should have more than enough respect for that. So I'm playing it cool, and then I just spaz. He's like, do you want a shot of this liquor? I got it for you. And I just spaz out. I'm like, you did not get that bottle for me. The fuck is you saying? Like, what's going on? What's really going on?
So, Lauren, that was funny. No, this is what the deal is. Anytime y'all do a podcast, you take a sip, you get into the mood. But when you living on this woman's radar, when you get fucked up, the truth comes out. See the difference? You're always going to take a swizzle to feel good. That's nothing wrong with that. This here, she's wiped out right now. She's on pills. She's high. She's drunk because she suffers with depression. The nigga's fucking her mother. She never going to be right. She never going to be right. Nigga fucked her moms.
On because I've been caught you talking to this girl. I saw the messages on our phone plan and all that. Like, you were communicating with this girl for a long time.
Right. That's how they get fucked up. See, the good guy wants to marry this bitch. That's why he should be abolished. He's a piece of shit. Women like this get intrigued from dirty motherfuckers. They love it. That's where her self-esteem shows. Watch her.
So we all got out of the car, me, her, and him. I asked her what was her name. She lied to me about her name. Like, I couldn't backtrack.
Why would you ask her name, you stupid bitch? As pretty as you are, because you got low self-esteem. Watch her.
That. Girl, I already knew who you are. I was just asking you what your name was, just to see if you were lying or not, honestly. And she lied about that. I had to take this for that.
Told you. I tell you this now.
That's why the pussy's good, because she's nasty. First, as a woman like this, all you got to do is pull your pants down, stick your dick right in her mouth. That's it. This is what you call a tramp. Now, I'm not saying I don't love it, but this is a tramp right here.
She's disgusting. Filthy, no class. She pretty. She feels like she's ugly. Oh, this is the perfect combination.
Years, honestly. Therefore, I was like, yo, I already know who this girl is. She's lying. That shit. I'm going back inside my crib because we're near where I live at. This man was like getting crazy on me. He was mad drunk. So I let him be. And he went back with those.
The nigga was mad drunk and she still let him fuck her. Did you just hear what she just said? she said, that's why he gave a disclaimer. The YouTuber he gives disclaimers on this shit now. You see this shit? Ladies, this is the problem. This is what men want. Men want this. Don't fall for it. Men, average men, YouTube niggas, this is what he wants. He wants this as a wife. Okay? He wants this as a wife. That's recreation. How many times I tell y'all, recreation only. Great. This is great recreation. This is what niggas want. They want that. Trust me. Every bit of it. God damn it. This is my future wife.
He went to a tally with them in my rental. Isn't that crazy, y'all? So I'm messaging him. I'm like, yo, I'm about to call the police. You're stealing my rental. That shit's under my name.
Everything is a betrayal with a pretty bitch. They just get betrayed over and over and over and over. He just dumping on her.
You're with other bitch. I know where you're at. I'm about to come and find you.
Yeah.
He was like, okay, tell your nephew to come pick up the keys to the rental. So my nephew walked to the hotel that they was at. My nephew took them keys though. Tell me why I was out the next day doing my own shit. And this man is up in my bed and he's FaceTiming me like, where the you at? Come home. Yada, yada, yada.
Yep, she gonna fall right for it. She gonna fall right for it.
Watch. After all that abuse, the nigga was in a hotel with next bitches, took the rental car. The nephew went got it. She still in the bed with the nigga. Watch.
After being with those bitches, yo, that story is crazy. So I was with my ex for 9 years, on and off. When you got that good pussy, they're gonna do anything for that.
No, darling, that's not true. That's not true. That's game. Your man, whoever that nigga is that nigga's a slick motherfucker. I'll tell you that for sure.
The day and no bullshit. So I was with my ex for 9 years. Tell me why this man thought it was okay to break into the window of my mom's crib. Yo, when he did that, I could not believe that because my niece,
she got high. See, she got high expectations for everything. She with this fucking meatball for 9 years, and niggas dragging the fuck out of her, and she still can't believe it.
I tell you, yo.
Probably like a few months old. She was a baby, a newborn type of baby. She was there. My mom was there. My crib was filled. No bullshit. This man climbed through that window with no given. I could not believe that. I was like, what the
This what fucks y'all up. You never could believe it because you have high expectations. That's why her standards are so low. That's why she's all fucked up. Tell you, pretty bitches are like this.
He would really do anything at this point. No bush, anything for me. That's crazy. He really climbed through the window of my mom's crib and then talked to me like it was nothing.
Were you guys still dating at the time?
So we were in a breakup. I wanted to be done with him. I didn't want to do.
She can't be done with that nigga. She can't be done with him. He already got her mind. She could never be done with. That's why she's fucked up now.
That's how men are, honestly. Once they know you're completely done, they want to keep you around.
Did you guys
just for the fun of it.
Did you guys call the police?
No, why would I do that?
Someone broke into your window, so that's a big deal, though.
I know, but I'm not a cop caller.
And what happened?
If I feel like my life is threatened, and it's 4 years ago, so I'm trying to remember it the best that I can. But he got inside my crib and me and him were arguing, and then he eventually left, as far as I can remember.
What did your mom say?
My mom was shook, but my mom's not a cop caller, but even though she's white, my mother ain't a cop caller. She only called the police when...
Because your mother was fucking him. Your mother didn't call the cops because your mother was fucking him. See, she's so stupid. The dude snuck in the window because she just caught him. The mother knew what was going on because the moms was fucking him too. I'm telling you, yo. Oh my God! This is what y'all. This is a good. Let me show y'all, man. This is why I tell you I got to switch your style, man. This is terrible.
Did it get bigger from last time?
Did it get bigger from last time?
Wait. Can we get 362?
This is my natural body.
That's fine. That's what we want to see.
That's
That
not just natural. It's just gym. I'm trying to, y'all know I'm trying to fit her description.
she doesn't work out.
She doesn't work out. I work out.
It's crazy when a guy meets a girl on a first date and then he...
Now, who you think got some good pussy on that damn couch? I want y'all to tell me. Who you think pussy is better right now? Gentlemen, tell me right now. Which one right now, one works out and one doesn't. Which one got the best pussy up on that couch right now? Watch this. Watch this, ladies. There's only one up there that the pussy must be amazing. Okay? Choose one. J. Reed said, the cat suit. That's right. The fucking cat suit, that thick, fat one on to the right. Forget it. That's some good ass pussy. That's good pussy. The other one, she's in the gym and ain't gonna feel as good. Yep, the one that don't work out. Trust them. See, James said it. I'm telling you, they know. These men know.
They know the deal. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Real men know the deal. They know the deal. Look what Chris and James just said. I'm telling you, they know. They ain't on social media. Oh, she's the fat bitch. Nobody gonna want her. It's a lie. Don't listen to that shit. It's bullshit. I'm telling you, don't get it twisted. The one to the left, but I'm telling you, the one that's gonna shake that bedroom is gonna be the one to the right. She's nasty.
Eat her butt, eat her coochies like that. They think that it should be after a few dates or after they become official.
Yes and no. If you a freak, you a freak.
Exactly. 'Cause I'm not waiting on a few dates. I need to know if you're gonna eat the butt.
See, that's a freak. I told you. That one to the left, she's corny. She's corny. She's mad corny.
On the regular, why am I different? You already decided to do a bunch.
But I feel bad. I don't like guys that.
He was super sad about shit. Stay out of jail.
No, but look at.
Courage is a cowardly dog. She gonna say it and take it back and then really mean it. Every time. Every time.
No,
Have you ever got your ass ate?
No, doesn't
Is it
hurt.
gay for a man to get their ass ate?
I heard they G spots in their
It's
butt.
not gay if a woman doing it.
I heard they said they men G spots in their butt.
Hey,
Because
wait.
Sydney Star say she sucked from the back, and there's no way she can do that without eating ass. I'm just saying.
Who
Unless
said
they have
that?
a big
That too. Sydney Star, she is a
Big or long?
long.
She is a
Long.
transgender, beautiful
They
woman.
don't want her. She
and
ruins
she does
careers.
that. She
said
got a
what?
good career of her own.
She ruins careers.
I've heard.
She ruined chingies.
She's just extra. What is why do
You know, this is the problem that I got with a lot of sisters. Y'all, the only downfall with y'all play that white girl's game, and it's not gonna work long for you. This is cool for now, but in the future, you're gonna get folded. I'm telling you. For a black woman, this is not good. Yeah, this is definitely not good. For a black woman, this is just no. I wouldn't recommend it.
London is it. Like everyone knows London. I'm at every event. I'm doing everything with everywhere. Like, but I'm not disrespectful. I'm not disrespectful to myself or anybody that I'm gonna be with. And it's just like if you can't handle it, then I don't know what to tell you.
I think it's more internal because one thing, if I'm in jail, no disrespect to anybody in jail. I've been in jail 4 times, don't like it. All got.
Oh, you been in jail too?
All the cases were dismissed.
Oh my God! Come on, sis. You sound stupid as fuck. This nigga got a lot. He got a lot of bitches on his damn channel. A lot. This channel should be way bigger than what it is. Way, way bigger.
I'm a big bitch.
That's like a half of a scissor song. Like that's one song, bitch.
Bitch, I
You
want to
don't
go.
do
I want to
foreplay at all?
go. No, I do, but I want to go all night. These niggas be quick. I'm just giving you something to keep you up. So I want you to hold back
All
and we're going again.
Because she said something to keep you up. I swear she's Diddy's cousin. We ain't doing this. Next question. But...
My turn, motherfucker. Okay, you have to improve one thing about yourself. Given a choice A. Very good looking, but
She can't read. Can't do it. This bitch cannot fucking read. Either she can't read or she can't see. Yeah. Everybody here disgraced themselves on this show. Everybody. It's terrible.
Listen, you know what one guy has...
See. So black women, this is why y'all got to change your switch your shit up. Hold on. Look at this damn chick. This is what niggas want to marry, right? They hoes, but niggas want to marry this shit. So don't play this game with them. You don't want to be her.
Told me before.
What?
And this is how I know the dating scene has shit and piss in it. Because he literally said to me verbatim, he was like, the reason I don't want to pursue you is because you're too good of a person for me to hurt.
That's game. That's game. I told a plenty of women that shit. Especially when you fucking married, you dumb bitch. You know how many women I told that shit to in the last fucking 35 years? You stupid bitch. Niggas is dumb. Listen or watch.
As in, like, he's going to find somebody that is going to be less than, or maybe is on the same level of, like, age shit as him, or whatever. It's less than, right? Who he feels like is not as worth it than me, just because he knows that eventually if he hurts them...
This is the thing. We know you're not worth it because you're dealing with me. That's how we do. We know you're not worth it. You're with me. You can be worth it. I just lied to you and told you a whole bunch of bullshit and you believed it. And you got tattoos. You definitely don't know your worth.
He's not gonna feel as bad as if he hurts me. Even though he knows that he likes me and he knows, he says all this shit like, oh, like I could see, you know, myself bringing you to meet my mom.
Yeah. I said that same shit. His mother probably ain't even alive.
And all of this, like you're
Bullshit.
just maybe.
Bullshit.
He's telling you that. He's saying it himself. The guy's telling you it's bullshit. We all know. He's telling you, watch.
But okay, you coming into somebody's life, you guys are dating, you already have an intention you're gonna hurt the person. What type of issue is that?
No. We didn't really date. It was more so like we had like a liking to each other.
Oh boy, you're making excuses. See, you don't love yourself. We take advantage of that. Once a woman don't love herself, forget it's all over for her. It's all over. She has no love for herself.
And it was something that I thought that he was ready to explore, like dating me and stuff like that.
Oh, so you asked for it?
No, I didn't ask for it, but we were talking, and I realized how inconsistent he was ready, like just with communication.
Oh man, she's all fucked up. She's gonna spiral. Let me move it up a little bit.
Either they're willing to change it to make me feel reassured, or they continue on with their same ways. And if they do that,
we continue with our same ways. You'll stick around longer. Unless we're gonna get married and move.
Then again, I choose that as a sign that they're not ready for me, or they're not ready for something serious.
He's never been ready. It's not that he's not ready for you. He can't be with you. He got too many other girls. You fool.
Me, and then I leave. But a conversation is always had firsthand, like, hey, you're doing this.
Oh boy, just spiral.
To love that the people, hey, like, like I've asked him about you a few times longer than I should have, after cheating, after disrespect, after betrayal, after lying, all of that. Just until like to the point where I have to hate them to leave them. Right. And it's terrible. It was a terrible.
No, you're terrible, darling. That's the problem. Just become a porn star. Okay? Your head is all fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Sisters, so don't get caught. Oh, with black men, you don't want to do this. Trust me when I tell you. You know what I mean? Oh, he went members too. Oh my God. Oh boy, here we go. We got a mammy here. Hold on. Oh boy. Oh boy.
The first link, and you're with certain type of men, they won't take you seriously, and then you're just like the fun girl that they after the club when they don't have any pussy. Like, if we're doing loving in this club and Usher, and you want to and you're taking my panties off while we're in the club, then you're giving me the green light. At this point,
what do you mean?
The green light that you want to do something, and I'm for it too. Because why are you about to eat my pussy when we're right in this club? That's the green light. Literally, I'm not 12 or 16. No, I'm 26. If I want to go somebody I just met at the club, then that's what I'm gonna do.
That's the problem, darling. That's the problem right there. That's the problem. See, as a black woman, it don't look good. See, when that fucking white bitch and that damn Asian bitch, they could talk all that slut shit, they could get away with it because there's always going to be another nigga in line. That's their thing. That don't look good on you. Why did you get up here even talking about this shit? Chris said, hey, Nate, wanted to know your thoughts on tattoos. What does that indicate to you, dude? Does it fall into the low self-esteem category? Not low self-esteem as bad, but in most cases, she's a hoe. Freaky bitches put tattoos on them. That's just that's why it's called a tramp stamp. That's a freaky. You got to remember, tattoos are very sexual. Very sexual. It's an indication. Motherfucker got a tattoo on her neck, her back, her waist. She's a freak.
Women didn't have no bank accounts. I didn't ask for these women rights. I want 1950 shit. I don't want to work. I want to be a housewife.
No, darling, nobody's gonna make you a housewife except for that white man. That nigga ain't gonna do it. You too black. Not gonna happen. That white boy will make you his wife, though. That's a fact. But okay, you playing this white girl's game. It don't work the same.
there's no wrong with me being a submissive woman to a man.
Yes, it is, bitch. That's the but that's why you're there. There's a problem. You're a black woman. You like a fucking fool. You're wearing your hair like the white bitch that talked about the guy's fucking her mother because the mother was fucking him too, and the mother was white. You're looking crazy. You're trying to let me wear my hair like this to pull a black man. No, that doesn't go like that.
Cooking and cleaning and making sure he got hot meals every day. I want that. I do not want to go to work and stress and be traffic for an hour there and an hour back.
Do you carry yourself as a traditional woman?
No, because I'm young. And there's no man that I want to be traditional for right now.
You bitch, you just said you want to cook and clean for a nigga that you say, come on.
I don't want to pay no bills. I honestly don't want to have no kids. Like, I just want to be a housewife.
Oh, God. Just become a porn star. Trust me, it's all better for you. It's better. This is a disaster. Black women, stay away from these tired images. Stay away from them. Everything I showed you, stay away from them. Sucking cock, getting on goddamn bed, podcast talking about eating ass. Stay away from tired images. Okay? Style yourself, all right? A new look and fall in love with yourself. That's it. Enough is enough. It's ridiculous. Stay away from these tired images, man. That's why I'm showing them to you. Stay away. Stay away from these tired images. He went members on. The only thing that makes him attractive to most women, let him smash into my mom. The nastiest name like to be called while getting it. Oh my God. Oh my God. Black woman, leave this slut culture alone. You look crazy.
The quickest sidebar.
Spare the guidelines and regulations set by suitable for post and its patron.
Just
No, you said it.
But do you want to call women bitch if they feel like if women wouldn't get mad at you for it, would you call
Depends on
them?
the location, time.
Okay.
So what's a good time and place
To call a woman bitch.
When I'm smashing.
This is such an African man in my face.
what?
He said when I'm smashing.
No,
You know, what's that show? Young, African, and Rich.
Wait,
Young, Asian,
bro.
Rich.
What do you
No,
mean that's so African? That's mad African.
what you just said was African. It was when I'm smashing. That gave diamond.
Okay. When I'm having sex, is that better?
No, you just like it's just the way you said smashing.
You call her a bitch during sex.
That's crazy.
That's mad African,
I think it's more fun that way. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Who's thinking that is fun? Come here. Yeah. Who's thinking that is fun?
oh, she thinks she see? At least one thing, she's fun. Right? It's fun, right?
I'm boring. I am so boring. I am so boring. Boring.
Wait, let him talk. Let's see.
So ain't nothing wrong with it per se. Like if that's what you like, that's what you like. But I have trouble saying bit just in general. So it's just like during sex, it ain't gonna come out of me. You feel me?
Okay, with a nose ring.
Okay.
Okay, with a nose ring.
Yeah, these images. This is what's fucking us up. This is bad. This is awful. Yeah, this is really bad. This is really bad. The nastiest name to be called. The trick that he did while going down on me. Oh my God.
Pick one. A main girl to a broke man, or to a broke man. Dinner, getting like a little picnic, like it doesn't take a lot. Like
He's broke. You can't have
like you
Oh man, I just hate to see black women as hoes. It just don't look right.
When I go to clubs, men approach me. They want me to have a threesome with their girl or whatever they call it. But because a lot of men don't like females that like both, they consider that as cheating. You can be honest with me. Like I said, I like women and I like men. But the female, you think that's cheating if it's behind his back though? Come on now, she ain't got no. So what is cheating about that?
Wait. So
And this is the quickie
platform for app.
Word. I logged into the Snapchat. because I resetted the password through the email and I saw everything that he was doing behind my back.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, this is most what black men want. They want that. That's what they want to marry. Stay away from these tired images, I'm telling you. Do what she can't do. Fall in love with yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all have a nice day. Be blessed. Class is dismissed.